I've never seen so much like spare capital. There's no graffiti. Wow, that coastline looks beautiful. It's nearing completion. My name is Martin. I was born and raised in Sydney, and I made my first property investment in Perth when I was 30. I backed it for the lifestyle, the numbers, and the long-term growth. Eventually, I made the move over, and I'm blessed to call this beautiful part of the world home. Now I'm out and about showing you the suburbs worth watching and the process that I used to de-risk my investment and give it every chance to succeed. Let's go. I'm in Baldivis, guys. This is the first time I've ever been here. The reason that I'm here is just to check out the suburb and see if it's a good place to invest and let you guys know my honest initial reaction. This is called a suburb stroll. If you're not familiar with the suburb stroll, it's a very important part of the investment process. Yes, you can do your desktop research. Yes, you can do your Google Maps research. You can do all the reading that you want online. But at one point, I think it's good to actually come down, have a look, talk to people, you know, see the local shops, see the cafes, see the local beaches, and just that hands-on feel for exactly how it is. I think that's a very important step that a lot of people overlook. Please don't take this as personal financial information specific to your circumstance. It's my first time here. I'm going to give you my honest opinion and reaction of the place, and hopefully that helps you make a better informed decision if you were thinking of investing in this Baldivis area. So I started my journey at Brother of Mine Cafe. Beautiful little cafe, that's just where I parked. And I'm heading west towards the sports complex. As I go through, I'm just having a look around to see what I see. So far, it looks like really nice, like just estates. People look pretty calm, pretty friendly. There's a few boats and a few trailers and caravans in the houses. So far, so good. Like, I've only been here for about 5 or 10 minutes, but it looks pretty good, can't complain. So along the way, you know, I plan to visit a few shops, go to some cafes, visit the library. There's 2 shopping centres, Baldivis Square and Stockland Baldivis. Have a look at new estates that are happening as well. And all in all, just have a look at the place and give you guys my honest thoughts as well. Now, before we get into the suburb specific side of things and actually what we see on the ground here in Baldivis, I just wanted to spend a moment to talk about the purpose of this suburb stroll. You get better as you do more and more of them. And like I say, I recommend you do them. And just some of the cues, some of the things you're looking out for, if I can just give you like a little bit of a checklist if you're planning to do your own. Just have a look around, feel the place out, talk to the people. Is there rubbish? Is there graffiti? Are there any signs of crime? Do you see bad things like needles on the ground? What cars are the guys driving? That's a Holden and a Kia that just comes past me. There's a few little cars, little Volkswagens around here, little Mazdas, a lot of little cars around. The people's walking their dogs, for example. So you just get a feel for the place, and you're looking for those signs, right? If I can just paint a picture to you now, like if you were walking through a really affluent suburb, you would expect to see, you know, people dressed nicely, guys with nice watches, big houses, good cars, Porsches, maybe a McLaren comes past. You know, that's obviously the top suburb, and you wouldn't want to invest there because it's gonna cost you a bomb. But I'm just painting a picture. That's what a good suburb would look like. And then if you were, let's say, in a really bad area, yeah, it would be the totally opposite. It would be hammered with graffiti, rubbish everywhere, you know, kids mucking around, riding on bikes, like getting up to no good, potentially some signs of drugs or needles, like I say. Yeah, so far, we look nowhere near that. This looks like a very safe, very nice suburb that I'm walking through so far. It's quiet, it's green, it's bushy, there's a lot of birds around. All the houses are really new. So yeah, obviously you want to find that balance, right? You're making an investment, so you don't want to spend like crazy amounts. At the same time, you don't want to put your money into an area that's not a good area, because then I think you're not holding a good product. You're not holding something that's desirable. You're not in a good area. So yeah, location is key, obviously, but you want to get in you want to get into a growing market, a rising market, and again, hold a good product And then, yeah, just basically sit it out, take the cash flow and the capital growth over time, and yeah, you should be good from there. I did one of these recently in Melbourne. It was a suburb called Layla, about 35 minutes in the north of Melbourne. And we did all the desktop research to make an investment there. Everything looked good, close to a station, it was affordable, the vacancy rates were good, the rents were good, like everything on the desktop looked good. Then when I landed in Melbourne and actually went out to that suburb, I was like, no, we're not investing here. If you have a look at the growth of that suburb has done nothing since, absolutely nothing. Why? Because yeah, my initial instinct, my initial reaction was not a good one. We ended up not investing there. We ended up investing in Perth, and it's gone really well. So I hope the same for you, obviously. So the thing with the suburb stroll again is you don't need a quick decision, you need the right decision. Your property is not a game that you want to be flipping every now and then. It's something that you want to have that's good and hold it, pass it down to your kids, take the cash flow along the way, take the appreciation along the way. It's got to be consistently performing. So again, you don't need to act quickly, but you do need to do your research, check the places out, consult with professionals, make sure you're in the right hands, and then yeah, find a good place. While I'm here, I'll talk a little bit about cash flow and capital growth. The way I look at it is cash flow keeps you in the game, when times are tough, or yeah, you just need that. It's like your oxygen that keeps coming in every week, right? So that's going to keep you alive, keep you in the game. Capital growth helps you win the game. I say win the game, you can never really win the game because money goes up to it's infinite, right? But it helps you win the game. You can take out equity, you've got leverage, and I'm talking about dual key and co-living products here. Co-living's a bit stronger on the cash flow side, and you want to be very careful where you put your co-livings. I'm looking at this suburb from the lens of both, whether we do a dual key or a co-living here. It's really nice, guys, by the way. Like, it's so nice. The other thing is, a lot of the clients that I talk to, they want like microwave results. Everyone wants positively geared cash flow properties straight out of the box. And I feel like if that's you, you either need a very big deposit to make that possible, or you're probably more likely, you're coming at it with the wrong mentality. You're coming at it expecting microwave results, expecting to put a meal in the microwave and it's ready 2 minutes later. Expecting to turn the key on your car and it just starts. Expecting to press a few buttons on your phone, Uber Eats. I'm not sure if you can hear those birds, but it's beautiful this morning, lovely place. Expecting to get, order food on the phone, Uber Eats, and then bang, your food arrives at your door. Do not expect microwave results in property. I think that's the wrong mentality. It's a long-term play. Like I said, we spoke about generational, we spoke about cash flow, staying in the game, getting that appreciation over time. You just need to make the right decision and don't rush it. So that's very important. And like I say, a lot of my clients come with unreasonable expectations. If you can get something that's neutral or close to cash flow positive, and maybe after the first couple of years, say 2 to 3 to 4 years even, then starts turning positively geared, cash flow positive, now you're laughing. That's not a big price to pay. And that's what we try to do with our investments as well, is get them as close to cash flow positive as possible, but not being so stubborn to think this won't be a good investment because it's not straight away cash flow positive. Have a look at this boat, guys. This is a good sign as well. Check this out, like this is a really good sign for the suburb. And there's a big caravan over there as well, massive one. So like it does not look like a poor area at all. It looks beautiful. And the street I'm walking through is really nice. I think that's Perth in general, is a lot of people have that culture and lifestyle of boats, caravans. Like look at the weather, right? Like so it's amazing. You want to get outside, and camping is a big thing here, and jet skis, a lot of jet skis around as well. Those are good signs. It shows me that number one, they have money. Number two, that they're outdoorsy. They're not, you know, when you're into those things, you're not into the wrong things. They're just, you know, it's entertainment. But the houses, it looks really organized and really orderly. One thing I want to show you guys here is it's not uncommon for Perth to build on the boundary in Western Australia. I'll show you guys this house here. Check this out. So what you see is this garage just built like straight on the boundary. And yeah, that's not uncommon at all. That's very normal. I'd much prefer that, like people building on a boundary and actually using the land, as opposed to skyscrapers and apartments going up and things just getting out of control, it not being so beautiful and quiet as it is now. Yeah, I'd much rather that than building up in 3D, because that puts pressure on your roads, puts pressure on your shops. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is a lot of my clients are like, how big's the land size on some of your investments? And I'm like, again, you're coming at it with the wrong mentality. Let me give you two examples. Let's say you whack a dual key on a 375 square meter lot and the cost for that land is 375K. Or you whack the exact same dual key on a 450 square meter lot, or 550 or 650 or 750 or whatever square meter lot, and you pay 450K for that land. Well, now you've just done yourself like, yeah, you've just put yourself 100, 150 grand into more debt, but that's not necessarily going to give you more cash flow. And so what I would say is like, don't be so silly trying to spend a lot of money on land. Land is not what's going to keep you in the game or pay you. You know, that's the rent that's going to come from the property. Unless you've got intentions to build a much bigger property on this place, like more bedrooms, you know, and try to get more cash flow from it. If you're just comparing the same kind of product on a bigger sized land, yeah, I think you're going about it the wrong way. What you want to be asking is, what's the smallest land that I can get away with, build on the boundaries, cover most of it in-house, and help that thing cash flow for me and pay itself off and get itself into a positively geared position sooner. I think that's a much better strategy to go for. So at the moment, we've got house and land packages. We can do co-livings or dual keys here in this suburb at the moment. Depending on what it is, if it's a dual key, it might rent out for 1,100. If it's a co-living, maybe 1,400, 1,500, say 5 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms you can do as well. And at the moment, those are really good numbers, guys. So hence the reason why I'm here, having a look at the suburb and sharing the information with you guys. All right, so we're arriving at our first location, Baldivis Sports Complex. Let's take a look around. So beautiful park just behind me, like an AFL field looks like, and a really nice sports complex as well. Looks very modern, like very new, very clean. So that's the thing about this suburb, it's quite new. So there aren't too many old daggy houses around. There's a cricket field here as well, and soccer fields as well. Plenty of space. And there looks like netball courts in the distance as well. Really cool. And this building looks like really new as well. I don't know if you can see it. Just as I walk past, like it's all painted. There's no graffiti. Like it looks really nice. Okay, let's enter and have a look. This looks like the entry. Basketball courts. Hey, how are you? Basketball courts. I think it's, I'm not sure what that sport is, like a tennis, not tennis, with the little white puck, how you call it? I forgot the name of that sport. But it's all like indoor complex. Seems to be some sort of karate happening there with different belts, like yellow belt, black belt, purple belt, orange belt, or jiu-jitsu of some kind. I forgot the name of that sport. What's the name of that sport? Badminton. Badminton. And that's it. So it's quite small. Just did a quick walk. It's in terms of length, but it's quite high in terms of height as well. I'm just on my way now back to the cafe where we parked. I think it's Brother of Mine Cafe. Man, these guys are loaded. These guys are genuinely loaded here. I don't know if I'm in like a rich part of Baldivis and we're gonna find the other part later. But like, yeah, just my initial indicators and instincts is that there's a bit of money around here. So we've got clinical pathology, doctor's centre here. This is Baldivis Square, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Baldivis Square. So fish and chip shop, Reformer Pilates, nails shop, 2 cafes here, doctor's pathology pharmacy, and I'm about to walk into the cafe called Brother of Mine Cafe. Okay, so we just sat down, the lady was super nice. She gave me a glass of water, asked me if I wanted a coffee. I said yes. So while we're waiting to order, let me just tell you a little bit about where we are. So we're 40 minutes drive to the city in the south of Perth. That's where Baldivis is located. We're 10 minutes to the nearest beach, 10 minutes to the coast. You've got Warnbro suburb over there, Safety Bay over there as well. And the extent of Baldivis, like it's quite big. It's about 11 kilometres long and then 6 kilometres wide. So it's quite a big suburb that's not yet fully developed. And like I said, we're in the southwest where it's already started to, houses and that have already started. The Karnup freeway runs straight through the guts of Baldivis. So that separates the west side with the east side. And then you've got Safety Bay Road, which kind of separates the southwest and the northwest parts of Baldivis as well. So most of the estates that have come already have been focused in the south. So you're talking Woodlands Baldivis, the River Gums, Baldivis Grove, Parkland Heights and Brightwood Baldivis as well. And I feel like now the activity is starting to move in the northwest where there is a little bit more land. So that's north of Safety Bay Road, for example. So Baldivis Parks, 171 as well is another new estate. Hopefully if we get a chance, we'll walk up there and have a look.
Yeah, you like it over Sydney or you prefer Sydney?
I like it here better. Yeah, it's I just feel like it's quieter, it's nicer, it's more affordable, less pushy. Sydney's a bit like, like fast paced and very transactional. Not many people talk to each other.
Everyone's stressed.
Everyone's really stressed.
I did like a 4 months stint over.
Oh yeah, for work?
Just like the mentality is it's like I'm stressing about nothing. Like everyone's just sort of wound up.
It's crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
It's crazy. Was that for work?
So?
For work?
Yeah, for work. Yeah. So like you see it in the workplace, you see it just everything. Everyone's still wound up. Like, everyone's got their products on it. Like even after work hours, everyone's taking products on it.
Yeah. So what?
There's a Perth attitude over there. And it's like, hey, so calm.
So what they did wrong, I think, there was they put apartments everywhere. And so like I feel like they haven't done that here, at least not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe up in Scarborough or something soon.
Yeah. So what happens then, it just becomes like a competition for everything. Competition for shopping, get on the train, get a park, get a spot at the beach. Like it becomes, and it's just too dense.
Yeah.
Whereas here they just do the houses and it's fine. Like you can put heaps of houses as long as you don't start going up. That's when I think you lose the place.
Yeah.
I think you won't get, but down this way, we haven't got that. The worst we've got is like the townhouses where all the houses are like touching.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. That's all right.
Yeah. It's not,
Like things won't get too out of control with that. It's not too bad. But yeah, like where I'm from, then the apartments like 6 stories, 7 stories. And then Mascot, Walleye Creek, Parramatta, these places are like...
you still like, even down here, like if we wanted to drive to City no traffic, you still only take 45 minutes to get to the city, right?
Yeah.
Whereas in Sydney, same distance,
Hours.
hour and a half, 2 hours. Everything about it's hard.
How much is that?
20. Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
I love it. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Good.
Cheers.
Good day.
All right, so just finished the brunch. We had eggs and avocado on sourdough bread, super nice. Eggs were runny. The service was really nice. The people were nice. Struck up a conversation with the guy next to me and his partner. Everyone's been super nice so far. We're on our way from the Brother of Mine Cafe up to Stockland Baldivis. That's the main shopping centre. On our way up, we'll see what we find as well, but I'm really curious to see that because we're going to get a bit of an insight into the demographic a little bit more as well. So whilst all the houses, cars, jet skis, boats, caravans, you know, look great and everything's great, it's also got to have a look at the people as well and just see like just the behaviours, ages, nationalities, all that sort of thing. So let's run through a few more facts now about the suburb. So we're in what's called the City of Rockingham. That's the local council, and that includes suburbs like Safety Bay, Golden Bay, Rockingham, Baldivis, of course. I think Karnup might be in there as well. The nearest station is Warnbro. It's 5 to 10 minutes drive from here. So yeah, you will need to drive or take a bus to the station. That'll take you straight into the city. Or because we're only 40 minutes drive like straight into the city, you can just drive. It's pretty quick. The Kwinana freeway is big, wide, fast, and can get you into the city fairly quickly. If you do take the train, it's the Mandurah line that will take you up to the city. The nearest hospital is Rockingham General Hospital. It's about 12 minutes away from here. And yeah, if you're looking for an investment, that's always a plus, right? Because yeah, you're looking for as many little ticks as possible in terms of schools, hospitals, unis, employment hubs, beaches, train stations. Anything you can get on that list is a plus. So the nearest hospital is Rockingham General Hospital, like I say, and the nearest university is Murdoch's Rockingham campus, which is also in Rockingham, just 10-15 minutes up the road. Now in terms of schools, they're everywhere through here. There's heaps of schools through here, primary schools and high schools as well. So in terms of infrastructure and what's around, I think you're pretty good. You've got Murdoch University campus, the schools, like I say, proximity to the city, Warnbro train station, beaches as well, and the hospital that we spoke about as well. So yeah, I think it's definitely a good place to be. So in terms of suburb growth, 68% in the last 3 years. We spoke about this before, like trying to expect microwave results. That's very unusual. That's a lot of growth. I think most places in Perth experience that sort of growth, 68% in 3 years. The rents have gone up 44%. And if we're talking average or median prices here, you know, we're talking from $425 3 years ago up to $750 now. That's median, by the way. And in terms of rents, $450 up to $650 as well in terms of homes. Again, that's median as well. So you can stretch for more if you're in a good spot with a new house and it's all set up and so on. And if we're talking vacancy rate, 1.9%. So that means on average, roughly 2 out of every 100 houses is currently available and vacant. So from an investor standpoint, buying into strength, that's a big plus and a big pro. Now we spoke about microwave results before. That doesn't mean that in the next 3 years, you're going to get another 68% growth. But it does show you that you're buying into strength as opposed to buying into decline, which is always a plus as well. And a lot of people think like, oh, they've missed the boat now and they've overpaid. What happened the last 3 years was very unusual, like to get that sort of growth. You know, if you got in before then, mention no names, then, you know, good job. But it doesn't mean that it's all over just because you didn't get in before then. It's going to be just a normal, continual growth. Like, think about a piece of gold, for example. That piece of gold will just appreciate indefinitely into the future, ongoing forever, because it's a quality item. It's going to hold its value. And that's exactly what you're trying to achieve here with the purchase in Baldivis. A quality item that's going to hold its value, but the plus that gold won't do, this is going to pay you, drip feed you, drip pay you along the way as well. It's going to keep you in the game and hopefully turn cash flow positive anytime soon. So that's also what you're looking for. The population, 45,000 to 50,000 as an estimate. And the median age is 31. I'm 34. So yeah, the median age is younger than me. I mean, the people that I met, just that I was having a chat to that sat next to me in the cafe, they were about my age as well. A lot of young people, obviously, in the cafe. But just given the amount of toys, for lack of a better word, in terms of cars, jet skis, boats, etc., I suspect that in that area, at least, it might be a little bit older, but it's a mix as well. Yeah. So, all right, here we are, Stockland Baldivis. We're about to go across this main road here. I think this is Safety Bay Road that we're going to cross, and we're going to jump in. Again, I'm not so fussed about the shops, like how good the shops are. It's more the people. So as I'm just reading here, Stockland Baldivis, Coles, Kmart, Woolworths, Aldi, cash converters, time zone as well, the medical centre, a pharmacy, a wellness centre. So similar to what we saw, like it's a bigger version of what we saw back there at Baldivis Square. So it's good to see the suburb's not dead, and it's also not like chaos either. It's well balanced, I would say. You don't want somewhere that's dead, you know, you want some things to be on. You also don't want it like too chaotic either, like such that you can't get a spot or a park or you're competing for everything. You definitely don't want that either. Didn't see anything unusual in the shops. I mean, it's just a normal shopping centre. It's busy, that's all I'd say. So like, you know, just gonna have to try to avoid the peak hour. If you're around near Baldivis Square where we were, Brother of Mine Cafe, that was really a little bit nicer for me. Just a bit quieter, a little bit more, just felt a bit better there. Just kind of prefer to stay away from all of the people, but I get it. Just giving you guys my insights. Have a look at this caravan. Look at that monster. I've never seen so much like spare capital around in a suburb that, you know, on paper doesn't look that expensive. Just on the way walking here, I went past a Bunnings, a Repco, a Super Cheap Auto, and a vet hospital as well. So talk about convenience. To get all of those things in your suburb, like a vet hospital is a big one. It looked like a really big facility. I'm not going to take you guys through there. But it looked like a really, really good facility, and like Bunnings goes without saying, you always need to grab something from Bunnings. We're about to check out the library now. Just my personal thought on libraries, it's not important to have a good library, of course. Doesn't mean it's going to be a good or bad investment. But I feel like library represents community. I don't know, I just feel like it's cute, you know, it's quite nice. So yeah, we'll go check out the library. It looks like from the outside like a really nice library. But yeah, I just feel like it's that home, you know, that's where if you're at university, you can come here and grab a book. I don't know, I just feel like it does offer a sense of community, and yeah, which is really important. So let's go inside and have a quick look together. Hello, we're inside. Ooh, very nice. How you going? Oh, it's very quiet. It's very quiet, which is nice. It's how a library should be. It's big, it's quite big, quite spacious as well. There's a few desks around here as well. And nice Aboriginal paintings on the wall. Again, I spoke about community and culture, like needs that feel. Some monitors and desktops as well. Yeah, and plenty of books, of course. Yeah, it's the place to sit down, read something, recharge your batteries. Audiobooks. A lovely little area for kids, like a mat. Outdoor area as well, which is super nice. I'm impressed, it's nice, it's quiet. And that's, I don't know, it's just nice. Quiet study area. The hub, design, create, innovate. All right, we're gonna go check out one of the newer suburbs together. This is called 171 Baldivis. This is north of Safety Bay Road. Now, everything we've done previously was south of Safety Bay Road. I'll be keen to see if there's a difference across here. So let's go check it out. It's much quieter here on this side, as you'd expect, right? Because it's just not as dense yet. But this is where they are developing. You can see soak wells, ready to go. Plenty of new houses, plenty of slabs around. Decent sized lots actually. Now that I just have a look at it, they're not bad. Very decent sized lots. They're not building on the boundary. I love that they build full brick, by the way, in Perth. You can see all the brick garages and everything's just full brick. It's nice, it's good quality. It's better for insulation, noise and temperature. And obviously structurally it's better as well. Just when you do build brick, just make sure that your power points are all in the right spot. It would be a pain to add additional power points and things like that. So yeah, when you get your lighting and power plan, just double check that. But other than that, it's much better. It seems like it's nearing completion. So it's almost finished. And we just got the bush opposite us here, which actually means, like, if you were to look at this on a map, you'd be thinking, oh, there's a main road over there, don't want that. But I'm here now, I can barely hear anything. Like if I pay attention, I'll be able to hear something, but like I can barely hear anything. I can hear the birds still. And if you were inside here, you'd be fine as well. So there's a good enough setback from this road. We're east of that road. Not sure the road exactly, but we're east of that road. And it's probably about 100 meters or more away, maybe 150. But yeah, a lot of new things being built around here. And by the way, Perth's really sandy. Everything gets built on sand over here. If you're from Sydney or Melbourne and you're used to clays are problematic because they shrink and swell. They change with water, whereas sand is not. Once it's compacted, the water goes into the ground and, you know, disappears thereafter. So I think we're near a big school. And this street looks like it's fairly new, fairly completed. So it looks nice. So obviously there's some areas that are still being developed. Looks like a very new part. So again, northwest here, we're north of Safety Bay Road. This is in 171 Estate. We'll just do a quick lap, see what we can find. Not as many caravans and camper vans and that sort of thing, but still a few. Like still, you know, you get the odd one here and there. Some nice cars still around, a motorbike as well. Like where I'm walking through right now is a really nice street. It's quiet, it's green, it's safe and lush. It's very modern. The design of the houses is also really modern. All of the front landscaping is done as well. And that's the thing, when you buy new and you buy into an estate, yeah, you get your depreciation schedule on the new property. You only pay stamp duty on the land portion. And then in most cases, you get your fencing and landscaping done as well. So you end up with this really nice style street. Wow, that coastline looks beautiful. Like Perth beaches are phenomenal. So this is Shoalwater. That water has like a teal, like that clear aqua teal blue color to it. It's not polluted. It's lovely. It looks great actually. So hopefully we can get down there and have a bit of a closer look. And it's quiet, like it's easy to get car spots. You know, it's not too chaotic. Let's jump down onto the sand and have a look together. And the best thing as well about WA, the sunsets that go down on the water, is definitely a favourite of mine. So it's just makes you feel connect with nature is nice. I'm not sure if I would jump in. It would be nice. It's just because it's the afternoon, be a little bit cold for me. But it definitely looks quite nice. I swear I just saw something in the water, eh? It did look like a little shark. I don't know, there's no one in this beautiful water. Like, what? Is this legit? I need to ask someone or what? Why is no one in this water? I don't want to be the one to find out. I think we might have to ask a local. See what's going on. But I swear I just did see something kind of move in the water. It's strange. I feel like jumping in, eh? So I'm just curious. I just wonder if it's good snorkeling. I'm not sure. I'm trying to ask someone, but I'm not quite sure. It does look very nice. Why not? I mean, look at that water. Look how shallow the color. Look at the color of that water. Yeah, why not? Quick splash. Let's go have a look. Let's see. I'm just curious because it looks light and then dark in places. So I want to know if it's good snorkeling. You know, see fish and stuff. If it's not, I mean, still a beautiful beach. But if it's got that added aspect a little bit further out, that's a plus. That's a big plus. Beware of deep water, sudden drop off, strong currents and sharks. For your safety, do not walk across the sandbar and use the ferry. That one. Ooh, it's going down. Wow. Okay. That's why no one's in the water. Oh, that's a shame. It looks beautiful. Might have to go for a walk a little bit further up and try to find something. Hey. How you going?
G'day.
Can I jump in?
Sorry?
Is it okay to jump in?
Yeah.
It's like no one's in. I'm like, I don't know. And I saw down Penguin Island where it was all closed up there. Like you can't
No,
jump.
they ain't just talking about Penguin Island itself. It's
yeah,
closed.
yeah.
Beaches are all good.
It's all good?
Because
Because I was like, well, that's closed and no one's in. You know what I mean? Like,
that's because they're all silk.
yeah.
Because it's so closed in, we've got a reef there.
Yeah.
We very, very rarely see anything like that here. This is some seal there. Penguin
Seals.
colony there.
I thought I saw something.
Yeah.
All right.
And we often get dolphins, loads of times.
Okay, so I can go snorkeling around here.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
It's only weed though. They're all weed
Let's
banks
just go
here.
for a look.
Yeah. There's the reef's on the other side there, but
Yeah.
no, it's all gorgeous.
Cheers, bro. I'll jump in here.
Yeah.
Cheers, man. Right, so I'm not sure if you could hear the conversation, but I was like, why is no one in the water? Like, it looks beautiful. And he was like, no, you can jump in. It's just closed down towards Penguin Island. But I thought I saw something in the water, and I said to him, hey, I saw something. And he's like, no, it's probably a seal or something like that. Just got out of the water, super nice, refreshing, energizing. Yeah, really, really nice. So didn't see too much fish or wildlife or anything like that out there. But I think on a good day, like when the sun's a little bit higher, the current's quite strong as well at the moment. I think on a good day there would be a lot. It's quite reefy, you know, there's a lot of, it's clear as well. You can see everything, it's amazing. It's really nice. If you do want to invest in this part of the world, I think just given everything I've seen today, it gets a tick of approval from me. That's just my opinion. Click the link in the video description, or you can send me an email as well, martin@heapsgoodhomes.com.au. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do leave me a thought, question, or comment in the comment section of this video. Let me know what you enjoyed, and if you want me to go to a different suburb next, also drop it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.